KwaZulu-Natal's historical and natural treasures shone bright in 2024. The UNESCO World Heritage Committee declared two sites in the province World Heritage Sites: Ohlange in Inanda as part of the Nelson Mandela Legacy Sites, and the Sibudu Cave at KwaDukuza. The rock shelter hidden inside a cliff is among three locations of the World Heritage Site, the other two being the Diepkloof Rock Shelter in the Western Cape and Pinnacle Point Site Complex in Mossel Bay. In the Sibudu Cave, archaeologists have so far discovered evidence of spears, bone, stone arrows, and a bone needle. Heritage authorities say the findings point to a time in the development of humankind when a particular behavioral pattern began to emerge.
Getting a World Heritage status is just the beginning. So I felt we've just begun to work. When I will feel we have achieved is when there are people around here who are making a living because of the site. So when the site begins to contribute to the economy of KwaDukuza or Ilembe, economy of KwaZulu-Natal, when there are people who are employed or who have generated businesses that support the operation of the site. So that's really when I will feel that we've achieved.
Staying with the environment, a young woman from Ndwedwe has revolutionized her family's farming practices, switching from traditional to cash crops and using sustainable water-wise farming methods.
So sustainable practices is our aim, even though we keep wanting to expand, but we really want to hold on to sustainable practices. So we are currently experimenting with our kitchen garden and doing stuff like companion planting and mulching to see if it actually does work. And on a small scale, we've seen really the results, and it does work. So basically, we're just trying to work with Mother Nature and create sort of like an ecosystem where beneficial insects get to come together and do their work.
Durban is now also home to a successful pilot project for the safe disposal of nappies for residents in two informal settlements. The Inhlanzeko Bin Project brought dedicated nappy bins, full-time field workers, and changes in behavior. It's through a joint partnership between a Swiss university, a nappy manufacturer, and Durban NPO, Green Corridors. The city's beaches are a draw card all year round, particularly for the domestic tourist market. Now, physically challenged people can also feel the waves of the warm Indian Ocean. It's a dream realized by 18-year-old quadriplegic Reese Smith and his father from Amanzimtoti. The joyous pair are the founders of NPO Wheels on Waves, raising funds to buy more beach wheelchairs.
Like, at least for my dad, at least he can carry me into the ocean, but most disabled people, they're really heavy, and their loved ones, they very find it difficult to carry them into the ocean. So luckily with a beach wheelchair, it gives them the better access. So yeah, whenever I'd see that, it really would break my heart. So that's definitely why I donated this beach wheelchair to Totis, for the disabled to enjoy the ocean, have access to the ocean, at least have access to the sand. And it did really break my heart. So I'm glad we have this, and I'm glad Toti now has this, and I hope we get more for more beaches around South Africa.
A non-native Zulu speaker from Pietermaritzburg captured the hearts of many, using social media to educate people on the use of and the history behind Zulu clan names.
I found that of recent, not many are keeping what we call usiko and their culture, and many are drifting away. Like there are many times that I would meet a young man and I would say, because I like your surname and it's the first time I hear your surname, what are the Icharazelos or what are the clan names? And he would say, you know what, I don't know. So then I say to him, but this is so important for your ancestral, for your lineage, from where you come from.
Medically, top HIV and TB researcher at the University of KwaZulu-Natal, Professor Tumbi Ndungu, received one of the highest global honors in health and medicine after being elected to the prestigious U.S. National Academy of Medicine. The province also reveled in moments of Ubuntu, Durban police officer Constable Shiven Lachman met orphan Siyabonga Pewa while on duty. After hearing how life had let him down despite Pewa's best efforts, Lachman took to social media to ask people to help with a place to stay and a job. And the response was overwhelming.
I decided to post his story on one of the Facebook groups in the area where I found him, expecting one of the local schools in that area to come forward and say, you know what, we have a vacancy available and this guy has expertise in sports. Let's give him a chance and he can probably reside on school property. So basically for me it was shooting two birds with one stone. So all I did was share it onto the Facebook group and onto my wall on Facebook, and from then it's been a roller coaster, and I never expected to go this viral, but I'm really happy that it did.
In September, a snowstorm left hundreds of road users trapped on the N3 toll route along Van Riemen's Pass between KZN and the Free State. While municipal and traffic authorities worked to manage the situation, residents in the adjacent communities physically took hot meals and supplies to trapped motorists. The story of one Durban woman, among many others, stood out during Women's Month. A 34-year-old transgender woman says living her true identity is a daily fight, but that it's been worth the ride.
Life is too short. If the pandemic taught us anything, it's that our time on this earth is limited. Why would you want to waste it hiding? It's so much more fun being out.
As 2024 wraps up, KwaZulu-Natal residents will no doubt be hoping to take a leaf out of James's book in working hard to create a safe and happy life for their families. Minoshni Pillay, SABC News, Durban.